Yo, what is good, YouTubes? This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCC that is the Everyday City Carry. Almost forgot my own tagline in my head. I'm rushing to do this review, rushing once again because I gotta go to work, but I gotta get a review out of the XM18 Skinny Skinner. Hinderer knives, of course. I mean, who doesn't know that? Do I gotta tell you guys that? Now, before I get into the review, I just want to shout out the homie Slicey Dicey. He is the one that loaned this knife to me. And yeah, I got a lot to say about it. So of course, we're gonna get into the aesthetics first. This thing is a rugged, beastly tank, okay? That is basically what I think about it. And as a knife guy myself, this thing does look really freaking cool. I've got no problems with the aesthetics of this. It's just a badass knife that any knife guy would appreciate. I really dig the Bigfoot logo and this little like tri system thing. I think it's because you can use Teflon washers, phosphorus bronze washers, or ceramic bearings on this knife. It's kind of like a Hinderer's system. By the way, just disclaimer right now, you guys know that I don't do a lot of research into this thing, into these knives, because I want to give my opinion of a knife in my reviews as like just a common fan. Like, I am a super fan in a way where I review a lot of things and I look at more knives than most people, but I dig in only as deep as a filthy casual. You know what I'm saying? Your boy just fortunate that I get to check out a bunch of stuff. And this is also the COVID-19 edition. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Basically around March of last year, Rick Hinderer didn't let anyone in the shop, and he basically, I guess, put this together himself from what Slicey Dicey has told me, which is kind of a cool little thing to add to the mystique of this knife right here. I also dig the Hinderer logo. I don't see that too often on my review table, and let's zoom in a little bit there. Yeah, I just really like the way that looks, man. Everything about this knife, the branding is absolutely dope. USA, CPM 20CV, even this little thing right here on the flipper tab, all class in my book. Just kind of like nice little touches. It's like they didn't shortcut anything when it came to the branding on this. Now, the action of this knife. This thing is Jimp City, bro. There's jimping everywhere, including this right here, okay? That's really dope ergonomically, as you can see here. That's amazing. But when it comes to like this pointy flipper, and then if it looks like it's almost meant to be light switched like this, but if you do that, you're scraping your index finger on it. Like hard, bro. And you know me, the most important thing in a knife is like just the action. I just wanna flip the knife open all day. And if you're doing that with this knife, you're gonna fuck up your index finger, bro. You're just gonna do it. One of my favorite ways to flip this is actually going kind of like from the side. I don't know if I can show that to you guys properly, but if you go like straight down the middle, bro, you're gonna get fucked up. It is on a flipper and thumb studs. The thumb studs is also pretty cool to use, but I feel like it's less accurate in my opinion. I kind of just enjoy using the flipper tab a lot more on this one. And of course, drop shutty goodness. Fall shut, as some people call it. Very nice action on this, but the jimping kind of takes me out of it a little bit sometimes. Like, I gotta force my way through the pain. Now, the blade length and blade shape and blade material on this one is, almost cut myself right there. This one is 3.5 inches, which is a little bit too big than what I carry. You guys know I like the 3-inch blade length knives, and this one's a little bit too big for me. Yeah, it's a nice blade shape, man. You've got a lot of cool things you can do. Like, if you have bigger hands, you can do this, you can do this. You've got the great jimping on the top, so you can get a grip like that. You get a little finger choil, sharpening choil thing here, so you can do this. So definitely the blade shape is very cool on this one. And CPM 20CV is a knife steel that I've been seeing a lot on a lot of knives lately. I'm gonna do a cardboard cutting test later with this knife to see if 20CV holds up, at least in my use. Now the handle scales on this one is G10, which is a nice blue right there. I really dig that. Titanium on the other side. The G10 has a lot of nice texturing on it, but again, man, it's like the jimping and this rough textured G10 kind of makes this feel a little sharp for me. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be like, stop being a pussy, Hinderer is the best. Like, I can already hear it, yo. But yeah, I do like the texture. It's pretty good for grip. I just don't like this up here, man. It's too fucking sharp, dude. Now the ergonomics, okay. This is gonna be a rough one, I think. The ergos for the small fish paws, absolutely amazing. You've got a great ergonomic handle shape, and I really enjoy that. But what really fucks it up for me again is the jimping everywhere. There's just too much of it, and I don't even want to call them hot spots, but I guess they are. But it just feels sharp to me. For my use anyway. I am a city dweller. I'm not out there in the woods feathering it, brother. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not a construction worker. I work in a CBD shop, and the most I do with my knives is flip them, look at them, hold them, and cut cardboard or paper. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this knife just isn't designed for me. And ergonomically, it is a nicely shaped handle. You've got the finger choil in the front there, and that pairs well with the jimping. But just kind of just holding this, it just doesn't feel as smooth the way I would expect the knives that I carry to do. Now the weight, it's exactly what you'd expect, man. It's not fucking light, I tell you that much. But it is a big beastly knife, and I think it's meant to have that substance, if you will. It is 5.58 ounces, and you can feel every bit of that, man. Now the pocket clip is nicely anodized, but I do wish that it was a deep carry. Let me show you guys right here. I think in this review I haven't been doing a lot of these close-up shots. It is not a deep carry, and I kind of think that's a bummer. And let me just show you how it carries in the pocket, because I can do that now. Pretty much like this. That's what it's gonna look like right there. New York City, that is a fucking no-no, dude. You do not want to do that. So I'm probably gonna carry like this. And if I've got one of these, and if I've got this in here, look at this. Yeah, this is pocket peckering, as Nick Shabazz would say. So look at that, bro. That's what I gotta deal with when I carry this. So the clip, while it is, you know, useful and it does grip the pocket well, I wish it was deep carry. Alright, so of course I've gotta do some usage tests. This is the cardboard test. Probably the roughest thing that I do with my knives, and let's check it out. Holy crap, just want to add, so the XM18 Skinny Skinner 3.5 inch blade length just murdered and annihilated that cardboard basically. So that was the most use I've ever had of this knife, and absolutely impressed by how that performed. Alright, before we get into the size comparison here, I just wanted to let you know, as you can see, got a I got a band-aid on this, trying to clean this knife off after the cardboard cut tests. So definitely sharp. Got some blood seeping out a little bit there. Props to you, Hinderer, you got me. So this is some size comparisons. I took out some beefy bruisers to show you guys. This is the Hinderer XM18 Skinny Skinner 3.5 inch blade. This is that ZT I was talking about. This is the ZT 0456 Sienkiewicz design, old school ZT. Shout out to JD Cutlery for the awesome ano and the lanyard. I've been talking about this knife a lot. This is the Revo Knives Ness with the Nessmuck blade shape. Very cool. All right, and let's do this one right here, the Artisan Cutlery Osprey. Look at that, I got blood here seeping out. But it's all good, we keep going, baby. That's how we do it on EDCC. We improv it up. But yeah, so that is the Artisan Cutlery Osprey. Look at these beefy bruiser knives right here. This one being the classiest. It kind of goes down, I think. I think these two are about the same price. Look at that, look at all that blood I got on this. Yeah, that's a knife guy shit right there. And of course, we're gonna put in the Para 3 lightweight, the snub nose edition. So those are your size comparisons right there, guys. You can make them right now. Not gonna talk about it. This is 3.5 inch, and the rest, I'm not sure. This is more my style. Peace, I'm gonna clean this blood. Now the price, $425, if you can even get this one. I don't think you can, since this is the COVID-19 edition. You know what's crazy? Despite all of the things that are seemingly negative that I have said about this knife in this review, I still kind of fucking want one, dude. I still kind of want one because I guess any actual hinderer is just, you just have to marvel at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a knife guy, I guess my first experiences with this type of phenomenon was buying ZTs. I bought the ZT 0456. That was the first kind of like, you know, more expensive knife that I bought. I paid $275 for it from JD Cutlery. Shout out to JD Cutlery, best anno in the game, I think. But yeah, this is along that realm where once I tried it, I was like, fuck, I gotta try some other ones now. And that is what this knife has made me feel. So, you know, take from it what you will. As a city dweller, like, would I bring this every day? No. But would I fucking want to have one? Absolutely. You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, but if I were to choose, gun to the head, Chris Reeve knives, CRK Sebenza, or a Hinderer XM18, Hinderer all day, baby. Choo choo, hopping on that Hinderer hype train with Metal Complex and Slicey Dicey. Yeah, you know what? If anyone watching this has like a 3-inch blade length model of any of the Hinderers, you know, hit me up on the DMs and Instagram, and I would love to check one out because I really do like this knife, despite all the shortcomings for me and my personal use that I had for it. I do think it's worth $425. It is just absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, the fucking specialized hardware too. Boo, bro. But yeah, still, fuck, I still want one. It's freaking cool as hell. I think that's one thing that I just want to make clear here. This is your boy in NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCC saying peace.
Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.